Good morning. This is Ernest Antolik with Ernest Antolik Consulting. And again, we have for you today the homemade shake weight. The homemade shake weight made of this jar, actually a jar. I call it because of the wide mouth top that it has. A jar, a plastic container I use. At one point in time, I bought orange juice that is from the store, but juicing in the morning, fresh carrots and squeezing fresh oranges out of your hand ground juicer, the little electric juicer that I'll show you that you can press down on and it turns and spins and brings your orange juice out with low heat. And carrots, simply orange juice and carrots. And so, a lot of times I'll freeze that, and as you know, this shake weight experience causes the small vibrations in the body. And you can do it in several ways, right? Behind the back, and let's see if I can escort this camera down here. Behind the back, and straight out, up and down, to the side, up and down, to the side, up and down. And so, utilizing this plastic container while you're working out is a good option, and I like to add in superfood. This is Dr. Richard Schultz's The American Botanical Pharmacy Superfood. It has spirulina, chlorella, dulse, blue-green algae, Saccharomyces cerevisiae yeast that's non-fermentable, made right there in Dr. Schultz's laboratory. All right, and then at times also utilizing his what's called formula number 2. His formula number 2 in powder like this is definitely something that you'd like to mix with juice and have very, very made palatable for you so that you have a good experience with this intestinal formula number 2. This is the drawing agent that we utilize along with intestinal formula number 1. And so, Way Labs also, they have several formulas that I can mix into tea and mix into my juice and mix into that fresh carrot juice and that fresh orange juice in the morning into plastic containers for my shake weight. I like to also put in coconut milk like I did this morning. So this is a thick version of orange juice, carrot juice, and coconut milk. Yes, very nice with a touch of lemon squeezed in. And this contains the superfood of Dr. Schultz. Also has spinach. And what else did I not mention for you? It has wheatgrass, barley grass, and it has orange peel and lemon peel and rose hips and palm fruit. And it has beetroot powder. All of these in Dr. Schultz's superfood. Great for your shake weight this morning, right? And so I like to do African and Brazilian dance and move around in the morning and express the body in every joint that it has and every range of motion that we can possibly go through in the spine, in the extremities, the hips and the shoulders, the knees and the ankles, and even the wrists, the elbow, and the shoulder. And so that you have what our next step is going to be a somatic educational exercise for you, a somatic educational exercise. In other words, we use information into the brain, somatic, informational, or educational movement program for you that will allow your brain to be involved. We call it somatics, or reawakening the brain's control of everything within you. Your movement, your flexibility, your health. And that's actually a book by Thomas Hanna. Reawakening the mind's control of movement, flexibility, and health. And talks over the sensory input to the brain and awakening the rest of the body by utilizing information in your workout. And so we'll go through that next time with you. Reawakening the Brain's Control of Movement, Flexibility, and Health by Thomas Hanna. Wonderful book. And in California, you can actually utilize that as a form of medical help through practitioners of somatics that offer you that opportunity for your insurance in the state of California, for insurance companies to pay for you to have that type of care. Somatic exercise and somatic movement, that's a physical therapy out there today. It's very, very wonderful. And it's called the School of Somatic Research in Novato, California. Novato, California. School of Somatic Research. Alrighty, so there's a little bit on your shake weight this morning and some of Dr. Schultz's superfood and our high-tech movement program we're coming up on. And if you would like to order a book, remember 814-254-5400. 814-254-5400. And Dr. Richard Schultz using PR163. PR163. That will allow you to receive an immediate 10% discount at Dr. Schultz. PR163. And remember, Way Labs also, retired chiropractor Ernest Antolik. You can tell them sent you, and that's waylab.com. And Dr. Schultz is 1-800-HERB-DOC. And you got to call in for that 10% discount at Dr. Schultz with PR163. 1-800-HERB-DOC. All right, you guys have a good morning.